Hey everybody, it's Michelle Joy Collins and I'm here to help you live a more joyful life. Welcome to the messy tour 2 years later, almost 3, of our home. I am working on cleaning things slowly with a Habit Nest journal for organization, so those videos will start coming out soon. It is a slow process though. So welcome to our living room. So let me move. We'll go to this one first. Oops. So here we've got one of our built-in bookshelves, which you may have seen in the previous house tour, which will be linked below, and I'll also put it as one of the videos at the end of this video. So here we've got our wedding vows, our wedding bouquets, various paraphernalia from our wedding, and some artwork and stuff. Down here we have a little bit of our wedding stuff over here, and then the rest of this shelf besides Stitch is Sayuri. Which, if you've been following my channel, you know that we lost in February of 2023. No, February of 2024. So obviously that's still hurting me. We've got some picture frames over here that I need to figure out, right here, that I need to figure out where we're putting. We've got 2 of them already set up. They've got sand or dirt from where we were standing in a picture from a vacation we took, and we've got 3 more of those to do. Just need to be able to go on vacation to do that. We've also got some various books down here, scrapbooks and light reading, maybe like coffee table type books, I'm not sure. So if we go, I don't know why I'm lifting it over that and not just, so over here is where I've moved my plants from where they were on the counter in the kitchen, because the cats now have free reign of the upstairs, unlike when we first moved in. So this is the only shelf they can be on because of Ravi. And some of the other cats are trying to eat them too when I'm like unboxing them. But it's mostly Ravi. So if you go back, you can see a video of me pruning my plants. And there will soon also be a video up of unboxing new plants. So these are our plants. And then we've just got plant stuff going down the shelves, grow lights, pots that are really, most of them are for succulents or small plants, which I'm terrible with succulents. You may notice there's one on the shelf that is Jamie's. She is taking care of it because I overwater succulents. You can see my orange sword right here, based off of the character from Final Fantasy X. I created that in my undergrad. Feel free to ask about it if you want more info. And then you can see we've got one litter box over here, inside a truck bed pan, because some of the cats will go near the litter box but not in the litter box, so it's our solution. We've got cat towers, we've got a cat hammock, there's a tower over here behind me, and this is shelving that Jamie has previously used for clothes. I'm not sure if it's going to stay there, and by that I mean I don't know if, I'll just cut that out. These are some shelves of Jamie's that she used previously to store her clothes. We don't really have anywhere else in the house to do so, so in the living room it is. More built-in shelves and the fireplace, and this is actually so it may not look like it, but this is much nicer than it was when I originally was going to film this area. Because, like I said, I've been working with the Habit Nest organization journal, along with my mom doing it at her own house. She's much further ahead in it than me because I am taking a long time because I'm procrastinating. But anyways, so again, if you watched our previous video, we've got these built-in shelves. We've got picture frames, DVDs, Blu-rays, gaming consoles, some fragile things. That tall thing is my jewelry cabinet that I need to go through. The chest is a chest. If I turn you over here, you can see the start of our gallery wall, which is not straight and level right now. And it's missing a picture because I took down the guide of where it needed to be and need to re-put that in. You can see we've got more towers, boxes and stuff that need to be dealt with, fireplace, TV. And then if we keep turning, you can see our shoe rack wound up here. We weren't really sure when, where it was going to go when we moved in, when our last tour happened. So that's where it wound up. Turn this over here. We put up a coat rack, coat hooks over here, along with a cute little shelf we got. The shelf isn't very frequently used. Those things have kind of been there for a long time, so got to go through that and see what we're doing with it. My old filing cabinet, which I'm working on going through. And then you can see, can you see? There's various cardboard scratchy things for the cats, and a scratchy tower right here that they really, really love. So that is oh, I forgot to show you. This window also has a cat hammock. The nightstand is there because we used to have camping chairs in here that we sat on because we can't have nice things because of the cats. but Jamie took those camping chairs away. I'm not sure where they wound up. They were just gone one day. But that's near where I used to sit, so that's why it's still there. Hopefully we'll be able to get some sort of furniture in here soon that the cats won't destroy and is also comfortable. Before we leave the living room, I just wanted to say that for some ridiculous reason, they have no ceiling lights in this room. So this room gets dark as soon as it gets dark, obviously. And we've got some of the grow lights that just stay on permanently so that Jamie has light when she comes in late at night. So that's a weird thing. And I don't know, you know, if they don't have any, there's no wiring in the ceiling for it, so it's not like we can just put one in easily. So no idea what the plan is there. Welcome to the dining room. It's no longer the computer area. You can see we still have the same table. Do we? I think so, but I don't remember bringing this in the van with us. But anyways, right now it's a mix of stuff to donate, stuff that needs a home, and Cricut stuff. So that's that. Behind me we have the 3D printer. That's a vacuum mop that does both vacuuming and mopping, which is magnificent. I can see if I can link it down below. If I can't find that one still, then I will try to find one similar in type and in price. You can also see this little kitchen cabinet. It's got Jamie's bandanas, meds, and then kitchen stuff on the inside. We'll deal with that stuff over there in the cabinet, and the Cricut stuff. Maybe I'll take you there now. So over here we've got some of our Cricut stuff, the rest of our Cricut stuff. You may have seen me work on this cart back in Florida. There's the Cricut itself. We've got a number of things that don't have a home. These blocks I can set up later. Oh, so this is for the vacuum mop that I was talking about. That's a cleaner. So then we'll open up this built-in cabinet, which we are not using any of the drawers in, at least currently. We've got some, various items from things we want to remember, presents from friends, a very cool ornament for Jamie, bouquet that I carried from Kathy and Aaron's wedding, present for Jamie I got her for maybe just because, or maybe it was a carnation for a particular reason. Cup from Armada Games. I've got my small bouquet from my friend Christina, my friend Christina's wedding. We've got some rock art from Alex, who filmed our last tour. Some Mrs. Always Right mugs, as well as some ceramic art from a friend. Behind the mugs, we've got some hedgehogs. we've got this awesome pseudo or fake Willow Creek statue, because Willow Creek ones are crazy expensive. Or maybe this one is Willow Creek. It doesn't say. A really cool card from my mom. A really pretty card from Kathy. This was something I inherited from my grandmother on my dad's side. Oops. Over here to this wall, if you've seen our house in Florida, then you probably remember this shelving. Maybe not, but it's got so many different things on it. Workout stuff, binders, a little moose lamp, some supernatural art, bags. This is where we hang our bags up. Some decor boxes that look like books, and then on top of that is my diamond painting, my 5D diamond painting kit that I need to bring downstairs and set up a place for, because this just in, you cannot successfully work on 5D. Okay, maybe you can. I cannot successfully work on a 5D diamond painting piece with cats who will jump up and make my life even more difficult. These are the centerpieces I had made for our house, or I guess originally my house in Florida. There are a bunch of Squishmallows behind them, and then my American Girl doll with her Home Depot bucket and her hedgehog. She's in workout clothes to inspire me to work out more. These are little books that I use for decor, and a plant also used for decor. We've got a coat rack with hats and coats, and then we've got a little shelf over here with some more artwork, back scratcher, various things hooked on the door. And then you can see we're going to go into that first room that we thought maybe a guest room, and is actually the computer room. Oops. Alright, so this room did become the computer room. We were considering it being a guest room, but then it quickly became the computer room. It was the only place we could put up our alpha shelves for the most part. It didn't fit fully across the wall, but that's what's up. This is my desk, which, as you might remember from video in Zephyr Hills, I've got a U-shaped desk, so there's plenty of space for all the things. You can see we've got a lot of stuff. This shelf up here is my supernatural shrine, as I was instructed to make by my therapist, and I do love it. You can see we've got I've got a number of supernatural and walker paraphernalia around as well. Here is this wall next to me. I'll also, nope. I'll also show you that I've got a ton of hoodies and my giant hoodie, which I don't know if you guys have seen, but those are here on the door. I do have a basket of clothes below it that will clothes and other things that I need to take care of. Remember, this is a messy house tour. So we also have a lot of my clothes right here on my desk because we haven't figured out a very good place to put them when it comes up from the laundry room, so that is where it is at the moment. I am working on it, even though it doesn't look like it, and like I said, slowly working through the rooms of the house with the upcoming videos, but I'm still working on the living room, so I have not been able to progress to any of the other rooms. We've got Jamie's stuff, and if you can see her, we've got Pumpkin asleep in here, which is adorable. Some more of Jamie's stuff. You can see some artwork on the walls. We've got Stitch, we've got Jamie, tchotchkes, squishmallows. Jamie's enamel pin thing, I forgot to show you mine. Earrings, calendar, witchy things. Here are my pin. Wow, I'm super in the shot. Here are my pins hanging on my thing. And then let's head to the Jack and Jill bathroom. Right, we are walking into the Jack and Jill bathroom. I have to show you on my camera from behind it because there's not enough room to stand in front of it. We've got robes, a witchy hat. We've got the cat shower curtain, which I'll show you a bit better in a moment. We've got a very small tub, which I showed you in the previous tour, just like these shelves, or shelves in here, which is where I've got bath bombs and stuff, which I don't know that I'll ever get to use here. I can close the shower curtain and you can better see how adorable it is. Got it at a yard sale. Love it. Turning back around, we've got a mirror here, a mirror there. We've got the sink with a bunch of stuff around it. We've got, so I showed you the laundry chute last time. Otherwise, we have this one cabinet, and the in the corner shaped medicine cabinet, and these drawers. That is our only storage in here. This is the toilet. It is shorter than most toilets, and has a bidet, but we don't use this for the toilet paper because it pushes against you. We've got some shelving up here, but it's got my panties, so you don't have to see those. So the toilet paper lives here, and that is the Jack and Jill bathroom. All right, welcome to the kitchen again. Remember, it's a messy house tour. I will show you that we still have this lighting fixture, which I discussed us changing that out. Jamie is enjoying putting sun hats on it, so we still have it. So then I'm going to come over here. And this is our tea and protein, I guess, nook. So we've got the electric tea kettle, we've got sugar, we've got creatine and protein powder, pink lemonade mix, we've got tea and tea paraphernalia down here. Tea and tea paraphernalia here, along with delectable squeezums, which I really should give the cats later today. I've still got a lot of the body performance line. I still love taking that. I'm sad that my stock is dwindling. And then more buckets, and it looks like gloves and other stuff. We've got these little shelves right here from a friend. We've got a little witch squishable, which can flip inside out to be a little cat witch. Some decorative teacup and plates that I got at the salvage shop. We've got a little cauldron with my smudge stick, a set of a teacup and platter, the I love you in ASL sign that I made to be a ring holder, another cauldron, but this one a mug, and then up above, because I don't know what to put on here, it's a tin commemorating Juliet Gordon-Low, the founder of Girl Scouts in America. So I'm going to pick you up to show you some better views of the shelving and stuff. We've got a toaster oven. We've got a toaster oven, coffee travel mugs, and other cups, shaker bottles, and then the shelf of mostly water bottles that don't have lids because we've broken them, or I've broken them. We've got the utensils, less frequently used utensils, and I do think this drawer inside a drawer is very cool. Our dishes, most of which are made out of not wheat grass, but wheat straw. And then our bigger bowls. You've already seen the fridge the last tour, but there's no real reason to open it again. It's just more full. These built-in shelves have become one where the breakfast snacks go for the cats, and then some travel mugs, the pitcher that we use to water the plants and to put water in the cat fountain, also coffee and hot chocolate. Over here we have hiding the coffee maker, the French press, another shaker bottle, dishes in the dish drying rack. We've got some random things we like in the windowsill. This is a mug from my maternal grandmother. We've got some minifigs that we created before we moved out of Florida, as well as Bilbo Baggins, which I got at the salvage shop. We've got a knockoff Willow Creek girl and her cat, the Wonder Woman that Jamie used to carry on her belt in the SCA. We've got some beautiful artwork done by Kathy. We've got some random plants growing, which I think this one's not doing so well because Ravi ate it. Some tiny little succulents in here. A little green witch, like spices bundle, but not to be used. We've got our cutting boards. You don't need to see everything in here, but you can see a number of things. This is our stove, which we did talk about it being all IKEA appliances and redo. We would like to replace the IKEA appliances whenever we get a chance, but that's not for quite some time. Oh, I forgot to show you, because we're using them now, more things there's a veggie strainer, like steamer, a strainer, towels. Under the sink is like most under the sinks. If you haven't tried crocodile wipes, I highly suggest them. They are fantastic. Dishwasher, oven, microwave. We still have to hang up that leafy thing, which I really want to because it goes with the color scheme. Our measuring cups. Salt and pepper, oils, salt, butter dish, which is a big deal when we got it. As I sadly explained in the last tour, my spices have to be standing up instead of laying prettily in my little diagonal laying things. So I'm still very sad about that. Down here is where our utensil crock went. Oops. Instant Pot. This is where we put all our pot holders. This one is where our Ziplocs go. KitchenAid. This is where our Tupperware lids live. This is where our Tupperware and now yogurt containers live. I still have the pots and pans stickers on the front because I forget. So here we've got pans and here we've got pots. We've got another built-in shelf that was empty at the time. Oh goodness, I found the stash of presents for me. Yay! But I'll only take them when told I can take them. I'm not gonna ruin her, stash for me. A Lazy Susan we haven't used yet. Jamie's mug from the SCA. A pie dish from Culturefly, supernatural themed. Various cookbooks, and that binder up top is also different recipes I had printed out over the years. We've got various glassware, and then outside of the shelf, or the doors, we've got Dutch ovens, flour, tortillas, food scale, some more containers, some old ice melt or wax melts, my sweet supernatural lunchbox, a scale. We've still got our cinnamon brooms from years past. I will show you inside the pantry just real fast because we went over it last time, but it is more full of stuff now, which is lovely. I'm going to close the door before the cats run in. Our island, just like the rest of the kitchen, is rather cluttered and dirty. Not dirty, well, yeah, probably dirty, but a mess. This can go in the recycling. Those can probably go in the recycling, but I'll check with Jamie. Rice cooker, egg cooker, cat water fountain, sweet potatoes, Pride stuff, and Bulbasaur. Better shot of the sun hats on the light fixture. We've got potatoes. We've got some stuff that needs to go downstairs. You jumping up, babe? Yeah? No, you can't go downstairs with me. Do you want to jump up and say hi? There we go. So, this is Ravi's spot. When she wants attention, she comes up she comes wherever we are, especially if we're showing affection to one another, then she has to be involved. But this is her spot on this Publix bag, and she gets attention here. Giant calendar that kind of fell out of being used, but I'd like to use it once I'm back at work, because I've been out on leave for medical reasons, which I may talk about later or in another video, but right now there's not much for me to write on it, and Jamie's schedule changes so much that we're not putting hers up here, so a witch crossing sign. And forgot to show you the cat treats on top of the fridge. And that's the kitchen. Before we move on from the kitchen, I totally forgot that in the last tour, I mentioned we were getting that butcher block topped toolbox from Home Depot. We decided against that because we figured that would jut out too much in the not so big space in here. So we didn't get it. Plus they're pretty costly. So now we are done with the kitchen. Here's the inside of our island. So we've got some seldom used things down here. More seldom used things. I'd really wish you wouldn't go in here, Garfield. Baking stuff. Saran wrap. I guess cling wrap. Parchment paper. Tiny little crock pot. Parts to the food processor. And the Vitamix, or the Blendtec blender. Welcome back to the bedroom. I say back from the previous tour, so that was kind of weird, but whatever. Welcome to the bedroom. Cats still love to be on the bed. Of course, one jumped off, but Garfield's still here. A lot of the time, a bunch of them are on the bed. Jamie and I use separate blankets, so that's why separate blankets, because we both are blanket hogs, so if you notice, one, we've got our green curtains up instead of the blue ones that were in here, and also the walls are green when they had been that mustard yellow. You may have noticed also in the computer room, but maybe not. Both rooms are two different shades of green that I painted because I didn't like the mustard color. So there's that. This closet over here did become Jamie's closet. This is the one with shelves. We do have to keep it latched to keep the cats out. And I need to get a latch on my closet, which is the other one. Because they started being able to open that more frequently. The doors had been really sticky, and now they're not so much. But we've got some artwork and sculptures up here. Here are more of my earrings behind this bag and scarves. There's also my belts, a hat, because I have a bunch of hats. I'll show you real fast. It's not very well lighted in here. There is a light bulb on a string, but still just as weird with the dresser on the side. We do not use that dresser. We did put in a new bar that goes all the way across so that there's more hanging space, and you can see I've got more stuff hanging on the door, more hats, sweaters, some purses. You can see it kind of doing the photo reaction, which is why I love it. But I don't go out to places where I would use that bag much, so oh, come on. We've got artwork of our family at the time, which was before we lost Sayuri and before we welcomed Pumpkin into the house. You can see Frick and Frack have wings. Lovely memento, but also a sad one to look at. If we get a new one made, I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do with it, because you can only have 8 cats, up to 8 cats, and so we can't really do Frick, Frack, and Sayuri with wings and add Pumpkin. So I don't know, maybe it would just maybe it would just be the cats that are still alive. Here's some art around the room. Some artwork I made. Oops, look real close. Some more artwork I made. We'll skip the next ones. I've got a moose and a Dorbs Sam. We've got some Supernatural books, a bunch of Supernatural books, and some others. These are my to be reads. These are also to be reads. And obviously to be read. Another moose. Up there's a model Impala with Dean. This is where I keep my pillows, which also Supernatural themed. We've got a sweet tree of life. We have a curtain into the bathroom because the doors made it, you couldn't sit on the toilet without having the door closed. So instead we have a curtain. We've got some memorabilia, I guess, of Frick and Frack here. Some beautiful, beautiful artwork done by our dear friend Kathy, and then that's not being used yet. We also have a curtain going into the cat room. You can see how much they use it. We're just briefly in the cat room. We took the door off of there. Nope, we took the door. Oh, I think this is a bathroom door. So, cat room. We do have a cat tower that they've broken pieces off of. There was absolutely no room in the bedroom for my dresser, so it lives here in the cat room, which we do have cats in. But every single one of my drawers has to have baby locks on it, because they will open the drawers and get in them, climb to the ones underneath or above. Some naughty cats will pee on my clothes, or other cats will cover them in cat fur, which, okay, to be honest, anyone who lives with a cat, their clothes are covered in cat hair, but this is like to the crazy extent. So they're baby proofed. Oh, we talked in the last tour about putting in ceiling fans, which we have done in the cat room. Sorry about the glare. The bedroom. And also in the computer room. Hey, so I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you made it to the end. I will be doing a part 2 of the downstairs. I'm just not sure when that will be up because I haven't recorded it yet. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe, click that bell icon for notifications, and give this video a like. It really helps my channel and I'd really appreciate it. What did you think of the house? I know it's messy, I know it's a long video, but I'm just curious. Did you like the updates? Did you want to see something I glossed over or anything? Just let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Comment below. And I will see you soon. Bye!